Yeah, that word gaslighting comes up quite a lot in my research for this interview. What is gaslighting? Let's set the ground rules there.
So it comes from a play, I think it was in the 1920s or something. And the whole premise of this thing is that the husband in the play kept turning down the gas lights in their home, making his wife eventually think that she'd gone insane. He kept denying to her, she'd say, darling, is a little bit dark in here. He said, no, what are you talking about? So he was constantly denying her truth and overlaying it with his truth. And that's really where the term comes from. And that's exactly what it is when you say to a narcissist, you have lied to me, or you approach them with anything that is your truth, they will tell you something completely different. They will dismiss everything that you say that does not fit in with their narrative, the narrative they need. And to an extent that it's kind of, I use the word insidious a lot when I'm talking about narcissism, because it's sneaky and it just gets in there and it chips away at you. So many victims of narcissistic abuse feel like they lose themselves, and they feel like they're going a little bit nuts because they stop trusting their own truth because it's been chipped away so much. And this is gaslighting. It's really just taking your truth and completely twisting it so you begin to doubt yourself.
Yeah. And so then if you extrapolate that out, you would think about something that is so certain, which is your love for your partner and knowing who they are. And then that partner, which is supposed to be a dead certainty in your life, casts a certain level of uncertainty and self-doubt, that you then use that as a framework to say, well, if I was wrong about that, then I could be wrong about this, and I could be wrong about that. And maybe this person isn't who I thought they were, or maybe I'm the problem that this client left me, or maybe I'm not doing the work that I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'm not working hard enough. It can be quite an easy mistake to make, for example, to then copy paste that self-doubt into other areas of one's life.
Absolutely. And I think the terrible thing about it is you end up blaming yourself as the victim. And I don't like the word victim, but as the person being abused, you doubt yourself. Because the other thing that a narcissist does is they're incredibly certain. They're very sure. They'll throw out statements in such a confident manner that you sort of, okay, they're so sure of this. And the majority of people who are abused by narcissists are empaths, okay? And that also comes into play. Because if you're an empath, you're already looking at the other person and you're saying, okay, sort of you have empathy towards them. You can put yourself in their shoes. You can understand both sides of a story, and you have a heart. You want to help people. So when somebody comes at you with absolute certainty on something, as an empath, you very often sort of sit back and examine your own truth, your own self. And that's where that doubt comes in. And, you spoke about the work situation, and it happens so much in a work situation where people are consistently undermined and consistently hurt by bosses or colleagues, sort of just fudging the truth slightly. So you end up feeling completely powerless and end up feeling useless. Whereas you possibly job situation feeling like, yeah, I'm a rock star, I can do this.
Yes.
And you get slowly undermined and chipped away, where you lose all your confidence. And as we know, lost your confidence, very difficult to come back from that.